Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Mr. Watchdog, and today we're going to be doing the series called Ending Thoughts. The Ending Thoughts is a series meant for people who have watched all the way through the entire series and have also, I just wanted to watch it. Spoiler alert to everything that happened in Little Nightmares DLC. But today we're going to be doing Little Nightmares DLC Ending Thoughts. And in this series, we talk about the soundtrack, the character designs, the enemies, the villains, and stuff like that. You know, just like kind of the normal stuff. And we also give our final thoughts on the series. And the last thing we do is give the rating of the game. But okay, there we go. So look, Little Nightmares Little Nightmares has been through a lot. We first had Little Nightmares base game, and then we had the ending, and then after that we did the ending thoughts. But today we're gonna be doing Hideaway. Now Hideaway I found to be pretty good. The character Granny was really great. Granny was such a good character. She was creepy, like super creepy. Like I remember when we killed her, it was epic. We pushed the freaking TV down, and then she fell. Well, no, she was already in the water, but then it electrocuted the water. And then, bada boom, bada bam, she died. I'm just gonna play a little bit through this while the video just keeps going on. I'm not gonna have any sound so it doesn't ruin the experience. But let's talk about the soundtrack. The soundtrack in this game is okay. It's not like good or great or anything like that. It was just mediocre, fine, not as good as the other games, because all it really was just creepy sound effects, and they were good, but then they just got a little bit repetitive, a little bit into the game. But since we're about to load up, let's talk about the beginning. Now the beginning was really good. It showed us and taught us a little bit about what the game was going to be like, or what this section of the game was going to be like. Water. And then we got the first look at Granny. And then we find ourselves here in what I think is just a little daycare or whatever for the kid. Yeah, we also got the janitor. I found the janitor as a villain because we sort of had him as a villain. We sort of haven't had him as a villain for a little while, but then after a while, he just kind of disappeared. Like, look. That is somebody else trying to escape, which I thought was pretty good. Can I move now? Okay. Oh, jeez, he is really struggling. Let me get to like some parts so then I can, keep talking about it. I should have landed out of bed. But let's talk about the villains real quick. The villains were good. The janitor was from the last game, or from the base game, and I thought he was okay. He was practically the same character, and we basically had the same level design for him that we had with 6, which is just kind of lazy. I think we can spot a person moving. I guess not. But since we're in, oh my god. Since we're in this area, let's just talk about this area in general. The setting, oh my gosh, jeez, I'm about to fall. The setting of this game is good. It takes place on a mall like in the last game. I think we still have to jump down here. Come on. Yeah, but that's a girl or someone running away, and then we freeze to death. Or they basically do a Dr. Stone on us and then make us freeze or squeeze. We're 5 minutes in, I still haven't really done anything. But, okay, let's talk about the villains. The villains were good. Janitor from the last game. But let's talk about Granny. Granny was a good character. Or Grandpa. We don't really know because people call her Granny. But then we also found a second character who looked exactly like Granny. But she, or he, was faster. So I presumed he was Grandpa. So I called him Grandpa. Because, you know, it just made a little bit more sense that he would be Grandpa. Slide. Wait, we literally almost touched her. What? I didn't think you were able to like almost touch her. Like, what would have happened? Okay, but we don't really know who this person really is exactly. I think she was okay. Let's talk about the boy. The boy, or the runaway kid, or the runaway boy, whatever you want to call him. I call him Blue Shirt Kid. He was a good character. His character design was good. You know, he didn't really hide anything like Six did. Like Six always had her coat covering over herself and stuff like that. But yeah, she didn't. Yeah, she had stuff covering over her or him. Yeah, and I think that is Six right there. And there we go. And there she goes. She escapes basically. Let's talk about what really else can we talk about? The setting of this game was the same as the last one. The only thing that they brought was water levels, and I found the water levels to be really good. Super annoying for us. Like, it looked good, but then when you actually played it, it was super annoying. Reason why was because whenever you were being chased by Granny or Grandpa, they would move super fast, especially Grandpa. Like, he would move like bullseye speed. Like, he would move super fast. And then stop. I don't know why we fall down this. And then boom. Here we are in a water level. I think the water level is okay. I don't really found it that good. I'm gonna grab this. Just okay. I don't know why he's not grabbing it. What was the villain in part 2? There wasn't really a villain. It was just puzzle solving. Let's talk about Chapter 2. Now, Chapter 2 was really good. We befriended the gnomes, such as Keemstar from 2014, Keemstar from 2015, and Keemstar from 2011, the prime versions of Keemstar. But then, I didn't really like that place a lot because we stayed there for a little bit longer than we should have. Then we find her light. Now we don't know what happened to this girl. Now my theory is that she was being sucked away, and then boom, she got changed into a freaking leech. And that's what happened to her. She got turned into a leech, and that's the whole reason why she's like this. Now, the gnomes are good. Oh, shit. If you ask me, the gnomes are okay characters. They're good NPCs. But really, in reality, oh my god, okay. You got this. There you go. Like, I beat everything on first try whenever I'm doing this thing. I'm not gonna actually play through the entire game because that'll just take too long. I think this is the first encounter we get of Granny, maybe. Who knows? No? Okay. But, let me try and think of some stuff real quick of the game. There's not really much, exactly. Let's just talk about Chapter 3 since there wasn't really a lot in Chapter 2. Chapter 3 was amazing. It was a great ending to the series / game. And it was just good. Because we went to, what's her name? The geisha's house. And the geisha was just there combing her hair, which was creepy. Want to know something that is creepy too? This. That's freaking Granny right there, yeah? And that's her catching us, even though I thought I was there. I don't know why Granny kept. Okay, guys, I tried to get a little bit farther after my recording software stopped, but so we were talking about the chapter 3. Chapter 3 was really good. We got to see the geisha one last time before she literally did the thing. She turned us into a freaking gnome. The people that helped us before in chapter 2, she turned us into a gnome. And then we got the terrible realization that this kid was the kid that's 6'8", which is just wow. He's come a long way from giving her bread to then dying to her because he got turned into a gnome at 6. For some reason, decided to try gnome that night. But yep, that was the end of the boy. But that's gonna be the end of this video. I'm gonna give this game's rating as a 7.5. No, actually a 70. This game was good, but like, this game was good. It's just that it just kind of felt like it was missing some stuff. And jump. Yeah, I just kind of felt like it was missing some stuff. And that's all my complaints are, is that I felt like it was missing things. And then, yep, but hopefully you guys do enjoy this video by me, Mr. Watchdog. If you guys do enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This is Mr. Watchdog, and catch you guys on the flip side.